Hello. Hi, everybody. How's it going? um, as you can see, I finally made it home to Ghana. Tomorrow is going to be exactly 1 week since I returned home, and then I just wanted to use this opportunity to what would I say? Address issues. Yeah, I still had the questions this week, lots of them, but due to some reasons, I couldn't come out to answer questions today. But what I'm gonna do is, talk about how safe it is to travel, because I personally took a trip to Ghana, and then I know how safe it was from the airport to airport, transit, transfers, and all that. And then I felt that it was safe. So people who are looking to travel as well, I think I can tell you, since I have personally done travels, I personally traveled just a week ago. I feel like I can tell you what you need to know, even on arrival at the Kotoka International Airport, whereby I personally use, and then to tell you how fast and effective the COVID test was, even though it felt unpleasant, putting that thing in my nose and then trying to swiggle, just trying to twist it all over my nose, got me a little bit, disappointed because I didn't like the feeling. But after all, it was quick, it was fast, I was able to do it within, I think it came out within 30 minutes because I spent close to an hour at the airport. So for me, arrival, going through the procedures, getting the forms filled, and then being able to pay the cash because there was a bank which had been established just at the arrival gate, whereby you have to go through the planning. So let's just break it down. I traveled through Dubai to Ghana, so definitely before I had to jump on the flight from wherever I was coming from, I had to go on a chartered flight and then into Dubai, and then connect from Dubai to Accra, Ghana. And then, I took my first test, my first COVID test. That was done through my mouth, which the result came out in 2 days. And it was just around 125. Yes, and then when the set was out, I had 96 hours to travel, which I did so. So I flew into Dubai, slept over. Putting on the face masks. I think you remember I did a live from Dubai from my hotel room, whereby I did talk about the questions that I'd received over the weekend, and then I addressed the issues that needed to. So after I arrived in Dubai, I went into my hotel, took some shower, slept for a little bit, and then headed out to my next destination, whereby it was Accra. So when I arrived at the airport, I was, right from the plane, you need to put on your face mask. If you want to put a gloves on, it's entirely up to you, but it is safe to do so. So I did it. And then even the plane wasn't full because it looks like people still, don't feel it's safe out there. But I'll tell you it's safe. I did it. The plane wasn't that full, so we were able to stretch out. Do the social distancing. We drank our beers, we drank our wines, we ate our food, and then, have our face covered after eating. So it wasn't, it was a new life. I'm not used to wearing a face mask on a plane. It was the first time I had to travel 8 hours straight, whereby I had to put on the face mask. So we did it. So once I arrived in Kotoka International Airport, we were taken through the health screening. Yes, so there was actually, there's a website that you need to go on there and then fill your form. So what they've made it is, if you don't have a phone on you, once you get out of the plane, you'll be taken to a designated area whereby they've got tablets installed. And then also, if you have your phone, you can do it on your phone because they will provide you with Wi-Fi, whereby you can just log onto your phone and get it done there. And then what was the next option? The next option was some people had already done it from wherever they were coming from. So once they got there, they used their passport to verify if they've really done submission of those. It's just the health. You have to declare your health status. So it's been made digital, whereby you have to do it online. The airlines will give you the paper on board, but it's not effective. Once you get to the airport, they'll say, no, we want you to do it, on our system. So you'll be provided with a tablet whereby you can do the necessary filling out of the form, or you can do it on your phone, or maybe if you have done it, I'll put the link below after I'm done with this live. So people who are trying to travel to Ghana this week or next week or anytime soon, you just have to fill these forms before your departure from your home country. So at least when you get to the airport, you wouldn't be left to do it, or you wouldn't go through that time to get it done. So it is also an option whereby you can just do it before you arrive. So when I got there, we did it. Then after that, we went to the bank. The bank is where you have to pay your $150 for the COVID test. So when you pay there's a bank there from the screening, or from where you do your declaring of your health status. You just go to the next step, which is the bank. So the bank also have other options. You can pay by cash, you can pay by your credit card, or you can pay the normal Ghanaian cedi. So it's like you have to pay before you can proceed. So after you've done your payment, you'll be given a code whereby you take it to another counter, whereby the code will be validated before you're allowed to go to the designated. They've made designated areas whereby you can get your COVID test done immediately. So after you've paid and verified that you've really paid, you go to a booth whereby the personnel will be there to do your COVID test. So after he's done the COVID test, you are free to go to the next stage, whereby the next stage is making sure that people that come through those places have gone through their COVID test. So it's just the security protocol. They should just make sure that people who go through this system must make sure they must be checked to see if they've done their test, scanned their barcodes and all that, to prove that yes, they've done the test and then they've paid for the service that they need. So after this, after that side, you go to the healthcare center before the immigration. So the healthcare center, when you get there, they'll take your passport. That is where you have to wait for 30 minutes for your results to be out. So if you get there and then your results are not out, you'll be told to have a seat and wait till your result comes out. So we're provided a seat, we sat down and waited. Then after waiting, I think it was 30 minutes. It actually took us 30 minutes to get our test result out. So when the test result came, we were all called, and then we went there, verified, and we're given this receipt that proves that we were tested and we are negative, so we are free to go. Then you proceed to the immigration. So the immigration is where, if you have a visa, you can get it stamped and all that. And then if you don't, they'll tell you where to go and get the visa on arrival, because there's a center whereby you can get the visa too. But yeah, from there, I went to the arrival baggage. And guess what? Our luggage were all packed, separated. No need to wait. You just go through those areas and find your luggage, pick it up, put on the trolley, and then you're out. So it was fast. After the results came, signing out, getting out of the airport was so safe. There were no, if you've been to Ghana before, if you've been to Accra before, you know how the airport is so busy. But during this COVID times, it was not as packed as it used to be. And then everybody was, following the safety, social distancing thing and all that. So it was awesome. Having it, people don't feel safe to travel, but personally, I have done it, and I can tell you it is safe to do so, because I never felt like there was something out there, even though the only thing that could remind you was your face mask, and then making sure you wash your hands, use the hand sanitizer, and then, if you go with these things, you'll be good. So for me, I felt like there was nothing out there, even though there was, because when you do the test, you know there's something out there they're trying to look for. So it was safe. After picking up my baggage, I mean, it was clear, everything was okay. I was checked again to see if I tested negative. I mean, going through SEPs or customs. I mean, sorry, customs for them to check that you don't have anything. I mean, you've not declared and all that. I mean, my car was parked outside, so the moment I exit the airport, got into my, because there was nobody actually there to, I mean, receive me, but it was just a decision that I made. So my car was just parked outside there. I just reached out to my car, packed my bags in, and drove off. So for me, I felt that it was safe. And then, I mean, it was better for me to be in Ghana, maybe in August, whereby I'll have to be quarantined for 14 days, and I will have to pay maybe 1,300 just because I mean, there was no system like that to check and validate that people who come into the country are tested negative before they arrive. Even though some months ago they didn't really care about how negative you were. If you fly into Ghana, you'll be quarantined, you pay 14 days of quarantine, and it's at your own cost. So I mean, finding out that you can do maybe 1 or 2 tests. If you test negative and you arrive in Ghana, you do another test, and if you test negative, then you go home scot-free. For me, I felt that it was the best way for me to, I mean, just take the offer and then return home. So I wasn't so much, I mean, yes, the money was expensive, but the thing is, home is home. If you're trying to get to Ghana, you'll be so excited that you're coming home. So you wouldn't really worry about the money that you spend, but the main focus is you want to come home, you want to come see the family. I mean, you know how Ghana's sweet, so I was so excited to be home, and then I couldn't just, I mean, stay there and knock that it's expensive. I paid $125 to get it done in 2 days for 96 hours, and then I did it in Ghana for 150 for just 30 minutes. So for me, I can't say, I mean, I don't know, but for me, I felt that it was the best experience for me to, I mean, go through, fly, just get home, and then be with my family, and also be out here to assist and help people who are trying to move and then come to Ghana as well. So it has been an awesome stay. I mean, this is exactly how I expected it to be, and I'm so excited because it's exactly how I imagined my trip to Ghana to be like. So I'm happy to be home, seeing my family, my mom, my sisters, my son, nephews. I mean, just name them. It's a great feeling to be home. So, I mean, it is safe to do so. If you really want to travel to Ghana, I mean, personally, with my experience, it is safe to do so because it's a beautiful place. I mean, the new order, you have to wash your hands before you get. Sometimes I have to go to maybe look for something to buy in the shop, and in every shop that I go into, I've got to wash my hands, put on my face masks, put on the hand sanitizer. It's just like a reminder. Every shop that you have to go, you have to do it, regardless of how many times you do it. The moment you park there, it doesn't matter if you're coming from your car, if you just join a public bus or what, they don't care. So far as you're coming into their shop, you need to make sure you wear your face mask, wash your hand, use the hand sanitizer, get your temperature check, then you'll be allowed into the building or the premises that you're trying to access. I mean, some also have some advanced technology whereby you just walk through a booth, and then the booth will sprinkle whatever they do on you. So no need to wash your hands, no need to use the hand sanitizer, but the booth that you pass through will spray you. So it's like every institution or every offers, banks, everybody has his way of receiving his guests by making sure that they go through the safety protocol whereby if it's wash your hands, you wash your hands. Use of hand sanitizers, you have to use it. Get your temperature checked, and you have to see how hot or cold you are. You have to know all that. So for me, it is great. I feel so. I mean, most of you see me putting pictures and videos. I mean, it feels so good to be home. Feels so good to be home. Trust me, it is the best feeling ever. 9 years outside Ghana, and then finally being able to move back home. Not just back home, but create a business, get people involved, recruit our Ghanaian people for them to work for us and all that. It's a blessing. And in the same way, I keep recommending people. I mean, I keep telling people, if you're thinking of coming to Ghana to settle, make sure you create something, because everything sells in Ghana. I mean, basically, the questions that I've received ever since these groups were created is about knowing what Ghana has to offer, looking at job sector, looking at accommodation. Yesterday, I was able to have a business meeting with a colleague who's into real estate. I mean, he has built his own, or he's currently trying to build. He has also moved from London. I've known him for some time. He's moved from London to Ghana go into real estate development, and he's got a couple of lands out there that he's willing to sell to any people or anybody that is willing to own a property, which is a land in Ghana, have it built by his company and all that. I mean, it's a great news to see Ghanaians also stepping up and then taking the mantle to create jobs into Ghana, or the country and then the community at large. It feels so good. So what I'm trying to do is, I've spoken to him, and he has reached out to me that, hey, that's an awesome program. Anybody who wants it, just bring them to my sites, let them come and have a look at my lands. I mean, he's got a couple of lands in different locations, and it's a real estate developer. So if you're looking to own a land in Ghana, once you're in Ghana, you can just contact me, and then I could take you to a couple of ones for you to make your own decision based on the analysis. I personally bought my lands from him, so he's legit. I'll recommend him to it, because personally myself, I bought my land from him. So it's quite expensive when you're buying a legit land, and then it's expensive, it's yours, than going for the cheaper ones whereby it comes with the whole crowd and then the whole. I saw another sister who had already bought a land and then had it graded, and then the moment she did the grading, another family member or another family from the group came out and said, this land is not actually yours, this is mine. And then they started arguing and all that. So you just imagine going for a wrong deal. It can be so desperate. It could be so bad to the extent that you might hate the country for good. Trust me. So if you're looking to do legit lands, just inbox me, talk to me, let me know what your plans are. And then if you find yourself in Ghana and you want us to help you do it, why not? Act of the service. As I was saying today, I actually dropped off a client who was leaving for London this evening, and then it felt good. Having our own crew escort her with 2 cars to the airport just to drop her off so she can take a trip back to London. It felt so good. People are beginning to use our services, which is the airport pick up and drop off, which is amazing. You have your own safety whereby it comes in. So if you're interested, or if you're coming to Ghana, or if you know somebody that is coming to Ghana, tell them to tell a friend, hey, if you're looking for an airport pickup or drop off, contact Ebusia Travels, and then they will be of assistance. And then don't let try as much as possible to let us know the number of people, the number of bags and all that, so we can also look into bringing more cars to pick you up from the airport or drop you off at the airport. So it's all about helping. It's all about reconnecting with our sisters and brothers from the diaspora. So for me personally, I'm here to assist. I came down here to do a service. I came down here to pay homage or pay my dues. So if you're looking to come to Ghana, if you're looking to do business, if you're any sort of thing, it's around 2:15 morning in Ghana, and then I have to wake up to come on live, because I know I love my followers. I love anybody who has joined the group over the weeks, over the months. I'm going to deliver every Sunday. I will have to come out and then tell you what we've been up to, tell you what we are planning to do. Yeah, we're planning, we'll be going on a tour to Kwewu. I'm from Kwewu in the Eastern region. So we are planning to go for a festival called Yenko Kwewu, because we couldn't get to, we were not here during the Easter because of COVID. Easter was cancelled and all that. But now that we were free to do so, we are planning, me and my team and just a few people, we are planning to take a trip to Kwewu in the Eastern region. Get away from the heat, Accra lifestyle, just go into the mountains. I mean, do some zip lining, do some activities just to get us in the mood that, hey, if you're looking to come to Ghana, there's so many activities out here. So we'll be sending. We'll be vlogging everything that happens there. We'll be coming on live to show you how excitement it is to meet people from my land who are also into other businesses. Meeting the kings and then the queen mothers and all that. It's gonna be a great time. So me and my people, we're planning this week to take a trip down there so we can see how best we can get out there and then social with people. So hey, we are here. Yeah, most people are like, hey, you're so serious. You told me you're gonna move to Ghana and you moved. Yeah, we moved. We are here to hustle and make some good money as well. Get connected, meet people, and then all that. So we here. Don't hesitate to call me. I wouldn't say because I'm sleeping. You just give me a phone call. Talk to me. Tell me what your plans are. Tell me what we can do to help you as a company, and then we'll be more than willing to assist you. So I believe that I've been able to tell you how safe it was to travel. What our plans are, how excited we are to treat our clients with some good deals out there, like the client that we helped, giving you the best services out there. So I think it is okay. I think I've said enough. So if you're looking to talk to me personally, you can reach me on my number from the state, which is +240 203 6996, or if you want to call my local Ghana number phone, which is +233 266 20606, or you can send me an email at info@ebusiatravels.com. Feel free, send me a shout, text me, send me a message, and I'll be more than glad to help you out or listen to what you've got to offer us as well. So I'm not going to waste much time. Bye-bye.